Hello, my name is Dennis Sobin, Director of Safe Streets Arts Foundation. We sell art and publish books by men and women in prison and also present their plays and music at our shows at the Kennedy Center. The other part of our work is doing things to make the transition back to society for ex-prisoners as smooth and obstacle-free as possible. One thing we've done is create the Idiots Registry that exposes politicians and their bureaucratic functionaries who want registration for anyone convicted of a major or minor sex crime after they have paid their price to society. Many people who register on their registry have been exposed to vigilante justice, up to and including murder. We think their registry is unfair and un-American, and we have used the Idiots Registry to expose this injustice. Earlier this year, after careful research and testing, we published our free guide, How to Legally Avoid the Sex Offender Registry. No matter that we have been criticized, even threatened for our work, we fight back in court and in any ways we think are possible. We won a landmark court case regarding our Idiots Registry when the government hauled us into court. We won a very, very good ruling and a strong ruling from the judge, and now are considering getting severe damages from the government. But the criticism has not subsided. There are a lot of groups that are envious, or groups that we threaten their own livelihood because they are using other methods that we don't think are working. So we're going to double our efforts to achieve justice for would-be registrants. For starters, we will be spending thousands of dollars to advertise our free guide, How to Legally Avoid the Sex Offender Registry, on all major search engines. You've been generous since we published it, and your tax-deductible donations will cover the cost of this extensive advertising campaign. About the criticism, one recently came from a national group that lobbies to change sex offender registration laws. That group said our free guide would not work, but it has worked without one case of anyone getting caught or required to register by using it. And why not, since our method is completely legal? We don't believe in lobbying because we don't trust politicians. Groups that lobby have to get in bed with politicians. They don't qualify for tax-exempt standing, and they avoid bold action to try to please politicians. If you want to put your name and photo on a sex offender registry, go ahead. But you don't have to. Even the U.S. Department of Justice says that 100,000 people who it thinks should be on the registry, their registry, don't register. We say don't do it. Don't register and put yourself and your family at risk of harm, even death. We recommend not registering by using legal means, by using our free guide. But even if you want to do it by practicing civil disobedience in the fashion of Martin Luther King, you need to avoid the registry. Finally, it's not true that Jews in Nazi Germany all registered. Some did not. We'll end this video by giving Holocaust survivor, one of many, the last word. Here he will tell you about those far-thinking and fortunate Jews who refused to register and escaped the final solution of the death camps.
If you did not register, the Germans said, if you did not register with the Judenrat, you'll be sent to a concentration camp, you'll be punished. So the fear was great. And the great majority of Jews were standing in line to register with the Judenrat. A friend of mine, his father decided not to register with the Judenrat. And they were never caught, they were never deported, they survived the war because The Gestapo wouldn't know about them.